Okay, so we're trying to move to our team over here on the left. You see that the key is probably going to spawn B, and there it is. Right now I'm just looking for Chip, routing to get a good angle of the fight. I try to get Chip on Panaka because of the healer. Right now my entire goal is minimizing the damage I take while trying to do damage. I see that the Falcon is cracked, so I'm going to try to put pressure on there with my Sky Raider. I get big damage, but I don't want to overcommit, so I back off. At this point I'm kind of low EN, so I do a little call. Regain EN and shields behind cover. I had a little alt tab right there and I just cut it out. There goes Tricera. Now we're looking Welkin. The Hurricane picked up the key, so I'm just going to focus on my attention on the Hurricane. I'm taking a lot of damage here, so I have to bail. I land on the crystals to try to get good uptime. Second on the Hurricane, we're all in, we got it. The Falcon has my attention and might as well duel it out. But now that it's not a 1v1 anymore, I leave. Again, just going for crystals. I see that the Welkin is cracked and in a 1v1. So I try to make this a better fight for my teammate. Big damage, my teammate leaves, but I'm still here and the Welkin's not really responding to me, so I'm just gonna kill them. I happen to pause on the Naru here, so I wanted to try to fight them. Naru's finally dead. The fight in A is still going on, so I might as well join it. I think maybe I can just ninja the key, but then I can't because there's a Hurricane. So, okay, well, I need to kill people then, so now I'm just going to start going for damage on priority targets, mainly Panaka because that's the healer on their team. I lost sight of Panaka, so I'm just going to keep doing in and outs while I hunt. I'm taking big damage, so I'm going to route a little defensively here. Back in because the Falcon's on me and I need to stay mobile. I'm kind of trolling here, I'm not going to lie. I don't know why I exited fight form, that was dumb.
Initiating ejection. Key generates at point B.
I'm really hoping to grab this instead of my teammate here because I'm Falcon and I'm quicker. Thankfully they do give it to me. That guy wasn't in call, so it was like no comms. And then my goal is to just upload before the other team does. My teammates managed to kill the key before they got to me, so I don't have to worry about that. At this point I'm just waiting for someone to threaten me and then I'll start taking evasive action. I kind of fucked up there, that was a little bit of a throw. But we got the full upload in the end, so then I bail. Now I'm just routing for crystals. Looking to jumpstart my shields, get fully in. I see that my Sky Raider or somebody is fighting the Falcon. But Panaka's also low, and I take the call to fight Panaka instead. With the help of the Sky Raider, we managed to get him. That's Aquila, not Sky Raider. There's the Naru. I have scan up, so I'm looking to take this fight. Trying to save my scan as long as I can. But then I pop it a little bit early. Naru's finally down. So I go to join this fight on C. In a situation like this, all I'm looking to do is interrupts. I know I'm not going to be able to kill anyone. And if I like position poorly, I'm just going to explode. So I'm literally just going in, trying to grab interrupts. If I have to, I will go practically melee range to land an interrupt. It's really risky into a Welkin, so I don't recommend you do that often. I know the Welkin box was on cooldown, but now it's back up. So I'm probably not going to take a risk like that again, unless I absolutely have to. And there's the Welkin box, but my Aquila is able to crack it. I'm able to get the chip on Welkin, and again, I'm just focusing on interrupts. I see that the bubble is there. If need be, I'll fly through the bubble to grab an interrupt. But right now, the call is to focus the Panaka. They get the key because of that, but we're trying to get the kill on Panaka. We bail, but our Welkin cap is caught. Our Welkin caught their Welkin. Welkin's dead.
Enemy carrier down. Key intercepted.
I'm taking sniper damage, so I'm going to go address that. I don't want a red line in the air. I'll quick fall into cover, come back. I'm being chipped, so I don't really want to take any aggressive fights here, and I just redline because I'm throwing. Falcon's a stealth character, by the way. Hurricane didn't see me. Now I really need to panic, so I'm going to the crystals to try to take this Falcon. At this point, I don't want to take a duel onto the Falcon because there's higher priority things than trying to kill that guy. Again, I'm just routing to crystals, trying to prioritize my life while also trying to prioritize damage. I noticed that there's nobody on A from like either team, so I just go straight for it.
Obtaining key.
And I am able to get this cap uncontested,
Key secured. Delivered to central launch.
which is huge. The game told me to go through the door, but the door wasn't open. Hurricane's there, might as well kill him.
Enemy down.
Anyways, I'm already pressured, so I'm trying to just keep a wall between me and whoever's threatening me. In a situation like this, I need to play very, very carefully. As long as I get the triple cap, it's fine, even if I die. And then I fucked up and just absolutely throw. That was really bad. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, guys.
Key generates at point B.
I fucked up. You can do better.
Abnormal EIC haze density. EIC pulse storm incoming. Unavailable now. Optical camo drone will warn EIC pulse storm generated at
So this is where the shitstorm really starts to happen because there's the fucking storm and it's outside. So my goal right now is to just not let anyone cap because no one's going to be able to cap this, like from either team. So I'm just doing my part. Both Vulcans are just spinning to win on the point.
enemy down.
Somehow we picked up the kill on the Naru. The Naru kind of threw that. I just go melee range to try to get damage in with missiles. At that point, I was like, maybe I can just stealth cap because like I have no idea of what's going on. I'm just trying to live, trying to do damage. The storm's gone. Multiple of them just died. We want to kill the Falcon just to get him off the board. Meanwhile, our Welkin got the thing. I'm trying to find the Naru. And that's the game. Overall, not a bad game. I'm alt tabbed right here because I don't even remember why, but I hope they make it to where you can like alt tab and not ruin the music and audio. It's kind of frustrating.
Key. MVP. Unavailable now.
This game I played a lot better than the last one. It was a lot more interesting. I kind of made some really big mistakes in that last game. It was kind of a throw.
Optical camera drone will soon objective. Dismantle stratum shatterers.
For this opening fight, we're just looking to get a positional advantage and get some chip in. My Sky Raider went in, so I went in behind them. When I'm playing with a Sky Raider, I always try to follow them up, because typically they're going to go in and drop jamming bombs with the team. This will really let you like get in and be scrappy for free. But I noticed that I'm getting chipped down, so I try to be a little bit lower to the ground. Especially on this map, it's better for you to fly close to the ground. That way the snipers can get a really easy line of sight on you.
Stratum shatterer dismantled by enemy.
Right now I'm just causing chaos for the Naru. I'll try to dive them with missiles, get the kill. Now the Panaka because they're close. Then again, the Panaka's inside of our Sky Raiders like smokes, so they can't really threaten me at all.
Stratum shatterer deploys in 10 seconds.
Just slow and steady, constant DPS. Even when I'm falling and outside of flight mode, I'm just still shooting the guns for better uptime. Land the missiles. Missiles are your damage. Anyways, I noticed that A spawned, and there's nobody on the other team to contest, so I'm going to try to sneak this.
Dismantling stratum shatterer. Stratum shatterer deploys in 10 seconds.
Immediately back into the fight, trying to just not waste a single second.
Stratum shatterer deployed.
My Stego called for the Tricera, so I just said fuck it, why not?
Unavailable now. Stratum shatterer dismantled.
In this match we were queuing as 4, so that does like influence a little bit of my decision making here. The game is a lot different. If you're trying to play Falcon solo queue, you have to play a lot more careful.
Stratum shatterer deployed.
Right now I'm just falling back to try to contest A.
Stratum shatterer deployed.
My teammate got that, I think. And now we're just killing the Welcome because they're here and might as well.
Target required. Stratum shatterer deployed.
Trying to sneak this while the Welcome's distracted.
Stratum shatterer.
Ooh, bubble.
Stratum shatterer dismantled.
Anyways, the Hurricane's low, we might as well.
Deploys in 10 seconds. Weapon not ready. Stratum shatterer deployed. Weapon not ready.
In hindsight, I think I wasted way too much time trying to kill this Hurricane.
A stratum shatterer deploys in 10 seconds.
Like I know, like at this point it's just greed. I'm just being greedy.
Target required.
And then I finally realized I need to just play objective.
Stratum shatterer deployed.
Another situation where the fight's happening at A, so I'm gonna try to sneak B.
Dismantling stratum shatterer.
And I do get the sneak.
Assist. Assist. Assist.
Huge damage from my teammates.
Stratum shatterer dismantled.
Yeah, I go in with the scan early because I know I have my Sky Raider with me.
Down. Stratum shatterer deploys in 10 seconds.
Yeah, that was better decision making on my part. I was fighting the Tricera just as long until the objective was up, and then I just bailed and went to go help objective. At this point, I'm just harassing snipers because you should do that if you're playing Falcon. That was a little lucky pathing. I didn't think he would walk back into me. But the game's over, so it doesn't matter.
Victory.
I know their Naru was probably looking to play Interrupt, so that's why in that situation I'm looking to fight the Naru and distract them. And it worked out pretty well in the end. And lastly, we're on Skycity. This is a really, really funny and exciting game. It's the same 4 stack, so that does help. Like I said, keep in mind playing Falcon in a stack is a different experience than playing Falcon in solo. Right now I'm just being very careful. I don't want to int. We realize that they're all just going to sit inside the building, so then I go wide and I'm looking to like cause some chaos and give some off angles. I never go into the middle of it this early though. A random on my teammate just died, so that's kind of tricky. Now I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive. Another person just died on my team. A big rule of thumb for most competitive games, it doesn't matter if you're playing Valorant, if you're playing Mecha Break, if you're playing CSGO, if you're in a losing position, you need to make a play. So like, you need to be aggressive and you need to look for more aggressive opportunities to try to claw back the lead. So that's what I was doing there. And we do manage to kill 2 of them. It's not entirely like all me. It definitely helps that my teammates are good. But if I wasn't being aggressive looking for these opportunities to get kills and do damage, it wouldn't work out. And right now I'm trying to sneak this because I noticed that there was no one on the inside. I barely got that. I literally just spammed the middle because I didn't know who was where. And at that point, getting a revive is more important than not getting a revive. I bailed, no one's chasing me, so I have to go back in. I'm trying to help my Welkin. But again, I'm not going to int into their team. I'm playing very careful to try to preserve life. It's 4v4, it's even. I don't have to take big risks. The Lume gets a dot on me, that's painful. I know if Illuminate can dot me like 2 times in 1 life without a heal, I'll die. So I immediately just route to the cog to try to get this. It's 3v4, but we're about to pick up this kill on Ulysses. Or at least put them into the next life. Again, the other team's not here. They're probably trying to kill one of the randoms so we get that kill. It's 3v3. The other team finally caught up to us. Now we're just team shooting, we're focusing down. Even if this was random with no comms, if you have a sniper on your team, you can just figure out who they're shooting at and shoot at them. It's a 2v2 situation. One of them's a healer. So the idea is for us to just kill the healer. Tricera's cracked though, so I'm going to look at the pressure. My teammate's trying to duel the Lumi. Or at least kite the Lumi. Eventually I realize what's happening here, so I need to go back. Tricera's slow, I'm fast, and Lumi's on the other side of the map. So I'm trying to use this opportunity to take a 2v1. But the Lumi was very intelligent on how they played this. They're probably also stacking. So they routed back to that Tricera when the Tricera realized I left. And now both of them are chasing me, so all I'm trying to do is create chaos and create an opportunity for my sniper. Illuminate finally overextends and we dive. And we get the kill on that, and now it's a 2v1. It's just a Tricera. At this point, it's a matter of time. Like, this guy's going to die eventually. But I fuck up a red line and I was panicking here because I'm like, well, the Tricera can kill me in this position, but he's kind of throwing by sitting in turret mode and shooting a wall. So yeah, I'm just telling my Aquila Like, I know you're low HP. I'm going to create opportunities for you. But now we're in manual lane mode, so I'm just going to go with like all full aggro trying to get damage in because I don't have HP and I will die in the storm. But my sniper just cleans it up for us. Really good first round from me. Of course, there's always room to improve, and I highly recommend that you guys scrutinize your play as much as you can. Be nice to yourself, but also be objective. On this map, with this like octagonal like middle with the cover, it's okay to fly along the inside of it if there's no snipers with line of sight. So that's why I kind of route like that. But then I see that they're all grouped, so I'm just never going to like dive into that. That'd be a throw. And again, I'm just flying close to the ground, avoiding snipers. Huge catch by my Welkin. Absolute cracked gamer. To be honest, I don't know how their flyer got caught, but we take those. And now the Lumi. At this point, we're just going to try to team shoot and snowball this fight. But 2 of our teammates are dead as well. One of them is our Aquila. I think they actually suicided, if I remember correctly, which is really funny. I tried to get the cap, but the Stego was a ninja. And at this point, I'm like, okay, well, the worst case scenario is if they get a revive. So right now, I'm trying to juggle between getting kills and stopping revives. We ended up committing for the Tricera, and I think they managed to get a revive here while I was distracted. I don't remember. But we'll see if someone comes back. And yes, someone did get revived. A little unfortunate on my part. I should have been way more defensive on that. I think the higher priority would have been the Peni. A little chaotic fight in between all those clusters of buildings. Baby Ulysses melee isn't enough to kill me, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to keep focusing on the Lumi. The Lumi gets out. At this point, I'm just trying to coordinate with my team and get actual damage in. Very chaotic fight around these buildings here. I'm whiffing missiles, trying to do some damage. I almost get caught there, but the Welkin kind of saved me. This is a really bad situation. We're trying to make the most out of it. 3v4, I know if we can kill the Luminate, it's winnable. Right now I'm just kind of being as defensive but also aggressive as possible. I'm routing very like sporadically and randomly to an extent. But now that the dot from Luminate is on me, life has just gotten a lot harder, so I have to leave. And it is only 2 of us left. And I'm not going to be able to get this heal. At this point, it's 100% a lost cause. Like, I understand the situation. My teammate understands the situation, and the other team understands the situation. Like, there's no hope. So, I'm just kind of going for bonus. Like, if we kill the Ulysses here, that's cool. Too bad they weren't on their last life. I'm the last alive. I can't remember if I was like, I'm just gonna int or if I'm just gonna like waste their time for funnies. Okay, on this game I decided to int, I think. I was like, fuck it, let's just go next. I'm not gonna lie, I have had situations where it was like 6v1 and I used that time to just practice pathing and routing and just live for as long as I can. It's kind of funny. You could consider it a waste of time, but I was just trying to squeeze out as much practice as I could. Their Welkin is like super aggro, so I go for the ping. If we get the Welkin here, I know we can just snowball, and we do get the Welkin. And at this point, we're just gonna try to go all in, because like the Welkin's dead, and now the Lumi's dead, so we're just gonna deathball this final fight. Yeah, immediate aggression off the start of the game from me. I just dumped my entire payload onto their Welkin, cracked the shields, and then I pinged them for my team. And then with the help of the Sky Raider and the Aquila, we were able to get the kill. Yeah, and at this point we have numbers advantage, so we're just going to look to just collapse on them. And that about wraps it up, guys. The listings is going to take a little bit while to die because there's going to be listings things, but that's okay. Overall, this was some of the better games that I've had,
Victory!
and I hope you enjoyed. And I hope you learned something. Thanks for watching.